What's triggering the bloodlust, and what will it take for it to end? Criminologist Dr. McKay believes the latest mass murder must be met with extreme measures. We go to Nika Lewis for more.
Criminologist and veteran crime fighter Dr. McKay is cautioning that despite the appearance of a trend, singular incidents must not be used to assume patterns or create panic. This as CVM News assesses concerns around what some have suggested could be a pattern with mass murders in Clarendon in recent years.
No is mass shooting isolated to Clarendon. There was a mass shooting in Old Harbour year before last at Spring Village. 13 people were shot. You know, this is not as exceptional or singular as you may believe. This particular incident is particularly heinous because of the volume of persons who were injured. The victimology shows that these persons don't fit the age group of anybody involved in gangs whatsoever, which makes it even more tragic because these are innocent people just having something at bingo. And I think what this is indicative of is of a country that needs to be at war with the gangs that are at war with them.
The security expert notes the ongoing battle between gangs and criminals in the Central Parish has been yielding a significant reduction in crime. However, he maintains this incident stands out next to the Tivoli incursion, given the high number of fatalities and injuries. But is society its own enemy in the war on criminals?
This country is not yet engaged in a war against the gangs as a unified body, you know. There's currently a number of institutions in this country that are very, in my way, offer a lot of support to gangs in the way they approach things. I think the police force and the army are very much at war with the gangs, and I think segments of the society that are adding assistance are at war with the gangs, particularly the persons who live in those communities, which are the victims of the gangs, are at war with the gangs. But Jamaica as a whole, populace, is not at war with the gangs, and that is the reason why it is going to take such a long time to make them impotent.
Dr. McKay says curbing these heart-wrenching incidents will require some extreme measures.
Approach it like a country at war with a terrorist group, the way that Colombia did with their terrorist groups, the way that that Colombia did with their narcotic traders, would be a good example. The way that El Salvador is dealing with their gangs now is something to look on. Ecuador has taken certain steps. Jamaica is the only one really, not becoming extreme in their fight against the gangs. And I think that, I'm impressed in what is happening, and I think what is happening is indicative of very responsible, hardworking policing. But if you want something to be extreme, to kind of put a stop to this once and for all, you have to become extreme.
The expert describes the incident as sad and a terrible blow to Jamaicans. Nika Lewis, CVM News.